friends, Mitty Man, coming back at you from Walker's Music. Yet another word for the day. We like to give God, first of all the glory and the thanks for life, health, and strength, waking us up this morning. Saturday morning, it's kind of just about 9 a.m., nothing to do. I tell you what, I don't want to get too used to that, but it feels good sometimes, to have a break. I want to give a shout out to the YouTube family, Baby Justice, all the way up to Big Papa JT. Where's Mama JT? End Time Harvest Gang, y'all know the routine. I want to say, Brother LA, you it's not Tang, it's coffee. Yes, Folgers. Yeah. We just like to say that we are so glad that part of the holiday season, we are into it now, the holiday season. First of all, it says seasonal greetings to everybody. We've had Thanksgiving, and needless to say, I heard I had a few people that tell me that they didn't know that I had finished the Christmas CD. So I want to announce it again that Mitty Man did finish the Christmas CD. He was up. He met the deadline. I had put it for the release of it on Thanksgiving Day, and I tell you, I was up till around 3 a.m. I think it was officially 3 a.m. I got done with everything and started trying to get everything right. And lo and behold, I had some issues on another site of Nimbits where I put most of the files in the digital release. I put it on Nimbit, and I'm having some issues with PayPal on that. For some reason, I had an individual that have been trying 2 or 3 times to try to get some tracks off it, but been having trouble with PayPal. So I got to figure out what's going on with that. But nevertheless, yeah, God, it was good. I was up though. I was up to about 4:30 on Thanksgiving morning trying to get it done. I didn't get to sleep until about 4:30 or 5 o'clock that morning. But nevertheless, I did get it done, and I was up again, trying to do certain things and trying to clean up different things. The Lord just, He just made it possible and saw fit that I did get through, and I thank Him for that. And so, yeah, to everybody, the CD is released, and like I said, people, I'm not saying the CD is so spectacular, but it's the spirit behind it. I'm trying to recapture the true spirit of Christmas and not make it so commercialism. We don't commercialize it so. It's been commercialized so over the years. And I just felt like, maybe we should just old-fashioned good singing of the Christmas hymns. That's really what I was trying to do. They bring back the basic of the Christmas hymn. Joy to the world. Silent night. You know what I'm saying. But at any rate, it did get done. And I'm trying to get me recuperate on some rest, and then I had some issues with my PC. They went down on me. I had about 2 or 3 of them that I had to completely redo. I need to redo this one I'm on right now. So that is going to show you what kind of days I have had since Wednesday of this week. But then, nevertheless, though, we still give God the glory. And we give Him the praise and the honor, and we thank Him. And we hoping that this here will be for His glory. It is for His glory. We're done in the spirit of Him. So, with that being said, I wanted to say to everybody that, a lot of us go through the motion, and I don't want to be guilty. I put a little comment down in my status in Facebook. I said, Jesus said a tree is known by its fruit, and I said I don't want to be known, and I'm praying that I don't grow the fruit of jealousy and hatred, variance, and envy on my tree. So many people. I was talking to an acquaintance of mine last night. Called me up. It was kind of surprising. It called me up real late. And that was unusual for him. And it was after 12 a.m. and telling me about church folk. And when I say church folk, this is what Mitty Man. Whenever you hear Mitty Man say church folk, these are what I be making reference to. Is these people that's in the church that doesn't have Jesus as their main agenda. I just say it like that because, see, I don't know people's heart. I'm not going to say that they don't love God or they don't. But it's just some of them just immature. They haven't seen. They haven't really experienced the real true love of Christ. They come and they not really met the person of Christ and let the Holy Spirit dealt with them in a way to where they can stop running over people. Because, see, people, all of us got the propensity. All of us have the propensity to do wrong. And all of us will do wrong at a certain time. None of us perfect. We know that. We already know that. But the genuine concern in living for Christ should be in your heart. Not to cause havoc in his churches. And the person was telling me about so many things about it. And then from the leader on down. Now, you know, when you got that going on, people, like I said, it's not right. I'm not going to condone it because Jesus didn't. And Paul told Titus. He told him to go down, and he left him at Crete. He said, now, Titus, I don't want you to go down there and act like they do. I'm not sending you there for that, and I'm not leaving you there for that. I want you to put there what is lacking and what is wanting, meaning what is missing. And that's what's needed in these here churches today, people. Some of us need to get together. Those that want to do what's right, in the love of God in us, in the love of Christ, out of compassion. But we need to set some things straight in the church of God today and get it back like it's supposed to be. Now, that's what I really feel that. But anyway, yeah, man, a guy talked to me last night about 30, 45 minutes, telling me the different stuff that went on. People have to go and do church business in that fashion, get people to come together to do wrong. You know, God is not pleased with that, people. I don't believe that now. I just don't believe God is pleased with that. And he said, let brotherly love continue. In other words, the brethren should be able to get along. I don't understand how people, you know, 1 minute they like this, and then the next minute, without any knowing, they done changed overnight, just like that. You know, and you wonder what you done to them. I don't understand it, but see, that lets me know something. Jesus said, you know the tree by the fruit. In other words, now we done got so religious and we done got so holy we can't deal with certain folk. Well, see, that ain't what Jesus was. Jesus wasn't like that. Jesus went up the highways and hedges and he dealt with all men. And it said that he had favor with all men. That's what God and man. And Jesus always was embracing the sinner. So now we done got so super religious and we Jesus Junior. And we can't fool with nobody unless they think like we do. Unless they act like we do. Well, you know what? You're sadly mistaken because everybody, God made all of individuals. And everybody got their own trait and personality about themselves. Everybody can't be like you or me. They got to be like themselves. And whatever they are what they are. And it is what it is. And we should embrace that. And if people haven't done anything to you, you need to sit down somewhere. That's the only thing many man say. And then in other words, you need to get a grip. But remember, you reap what you sow. I tell people that all the time. That's what I was telling my brother last night. Don't worry about it. Put it in God's hand. God will take care of it. Because like I say, a man shall reap what he sow. Don't worry about it. Good or bad. Whatever you plant tomatoes going to grow. You plant carrots going to grow. You don't go out there and plant watermelon, go out there and look for peaches. No. You're going to get just what you sow. And remember something else too. When you throwing out all your discord and all of your mess toward people, remember, life is like a boomerang. When you throw it out there, it don't come back to the person next to you. It come back to you. Remember that. And this is Minute Man saying whatever you get and whatever you get into, if God isn't in it, it's best that you come out of it. This is Minute Man saying peace and goodbye.